Straight from the Mega Pizzaplex, Roxanne!
Thank you.
Whoa!
Hey, I'm Roxanne Wolf.
So Roxy, what are we doing today?
We're going to build my best friend Glamrock Chica completely from scratch.
Completely from scratch?
Indeed.
Okay, well, I guess the first thing we need to do is make a 3D model?
Yes.
But the only problem is I don't know how to make a 3D model.
Don't worry, Robby. I'll teach you. I'm the best, you know.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
Okay, so now our final model is done?
Let's get into printing. Time to click print. Now let's wait.
Oh yes, our eyes are completely 3D printed. Here you go.
Thank you. No, there you go.
Just gonna carefully remove it from the printer plate. Then we're gonna carefully remove all the supports. Okay, so now that we have everything printed out, we're gonna go in with some automotive primer and fill in all the gaps of the 3D print.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not getting my hands dirty, but I do have a friend who can help.
Oh my god! Guys, Dusk is here!
Yes, I heard you're building an animatronic and I want to help out. I can do sanding, painting, whatever you want.
Okay, now let's fill in some gaps. Good enough. What does gesso even do?
So it's basically filament filler working as a putty to fortify the print. To make it work, we have to brush on the same direction the seams are, not the opposite, only one direction.
So basically you're saying we just have to go with the grain.
Now it's time to get sanding. We're our trusty automatic sander.
And remember, safety first! Yes, our finished Chica head. I wonder if it fits me. Oh, wow. Okay, so we basically have to go in and like weld this thing back together a little bit.
Pretty much, and Bondo it.
Okay, that doesn't sound too hard. Oh God, I think it might be stuck on my head.
Oh no, you're getting spring lock.
Ah!
No!
Oh no! Oh, I think it's because the mouth is open. Okay, if the mouth opens, then it gets stuck on my head.
Indeed.
I escaped the animatronic! This is so cool. Hello, I'm Chica! Okay guys, now that we have Glamrock Chica's head pretty much welded together, it's time for us to use some Bondo. I've never really used Bondo before, but Dusk has used Bondo before. Look at all the warnings on this thing, so definitely make sure to wear a mask whenever you're using this. Warning, cancer and reproductive harm. Go ahead and open this guy up. Okay guys, it's all bondoed, and now we just have to wait a little bit.
7 hours later.
Now that the Bondo is nice and hardened, it's time to start sanding. So here's a little life hack to make mixing paint a little faster. So what I did was I grabbed a blade and also a clamp and I just kind of taped them together and then I put it in my Sawzall. So now we just grab our can of paint, put it inside of the clamp. Okay, here we go. You ready? I think that'll do it. How much does it really need to be mixed? Pretty well mixed. Let's see if this thing works. Okay, now it's time for the big bottle. Oh my god. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're going in and we're adding the pattern for the leg warmer. So Luna's gonna draw the designs and I'm gonna do the cutting of these little designs and then we're gonna go in and stick them on afterwards. Originally we were just gonna paint them on, but we went to the thrift store and we found this zebra stripe trash can. It's perfect to make a stencil for our leg warmer. So now we're just gonna completely cover it in frog tape, which we definitely didn't already do. Okay, now that we have our bucket completely covered in tape, it's time to go in and start cutting out the zebra stripes. It's gonna take a little while. So after I cut them out, Luna's going in and then sticking them to the leg warmer. Starting to think maybe we should have put a primer on before we put the green. Okay guys, now that we have our leg warmer all primed up, so now we're gonna go in and paint it green. But this green is a very special green, because this green is the same green we used for the original Craftmas tree. Also, it's the only neon green that I could find, so... Now we can start peeling it off. It's a little rough, that's okay. Okay, and now it's time to take off all the tape. Oh, look how satisfying. Not bad. Okay, so I took the tape off and it looks like it actually took a lot of the paint off. So I'm just gonna go in with a Sharpie and kind of touch that up a little bit.
Now that we have our leg warmer all painted, it's now time to add a clear coat to everything. See that little thing? You just put this on here and pop it in. Shake it up and start clear coating.
Oh, you forgot your respirator!
Oh my god, I forgot! Thank you!
The next thing we're gonna do is add some padding to our feet. For this, we're just using some EVA foam. Stick on a little bit of hot glue and just push it right on there.
After that, we grab our crock and insert it to Chica's chicken feet. Make sure to add some hot glue first.
Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is make the corset for Chica. All we did was get a big piece of EVA foam and we wrapped it around us to make sure that it fit nicely. So now we're gonna go on with Plasti Dip and just start coating this. That way it's nice and primed for us to actually paint it.
The next thing we have to do is sew in the zipper. Okay, now we have to use the Sharpie to do the details, and we're all done.
Okay, it's time for us to assemble the hands. For this, we're gonna need some rope and some rubber bands. The first step is to run the rope all the way up through the fingers. Boopity-boop. Then we grab one of the elastics and just cut it in half. And we do basically the same thing, just kind of run it up through the finger, but on the other side. Go ahead and tie them together at the fingertip, just like that. Pull them nice and tight. String the elastic down the rest of the finger. Boop-a-doo-boop. Then we're gonna grab one of these D-ring anchors. We're gonna use this bad boy. I'm gonna go ahead and super glue it right on. I'm just gonna put it right in the center of the hand. Now we're gonna use a little life hack. Grab a little baking soda and sprinkle it on the super glue. This is gonna make it dry really quick, and also it's gonna make it really hard, almost like plastic. I'm gonna give it like 5 minutes just to make sure it really solidifies.
Moments later.
Okay, it's been about 5 minutes. Now we're just gonna use this to tie off the elastic. And there we go. Whenever we pull this, the finger's gonna close. It's closing. It's closing. Then remember these D-rings? I'm gonna go ahead and grab one of these bad boys. Now I'm gonna mark where the point of it being opened is. And we're gonna zip tie it on. Go ahead and cut the extra zip tie off. And there we go. Whenever we pull this inside the hand, the fingers are gonna close. Now we just have to do that for all 8 fingers. And there we go. Look at that. Hey guys. I gave you the bird. Get it? Because I'm Chica. Yeah, and you can even kind of see how it works. And there we go. Wow. See that? My hand's a little too big to fit in this, but it's okay. So now I'm gonna glue the hair braid to the very top of the head, and then we're gonna go in and attach the feathers through these little holes that we're gonna drill. But first I'm gonna use a little bit of Gorilla Clear Grip to kind of help bond it to this. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is get this wire really nice and hot, and then we're gonna stick it up into this feather. That way we have something to mount it with.
Okay, hopefully that's hot enough. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. We're putting it extra long because I don't know how long I need these. But then we just let it cool down and that should just be stuck on there now.
Now we just have to insert the wire into the little holes we drilled earlier. Hey, that's pretty good.
Okay, so it looks like we had a little problem when I tried mounting the wire for Chica's feather, and now we have a big crack, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use a little bit of JB Weld to maybe hold it together. Okay, they're all dry. I actually ended up putting it kind of farther down just to really reinforce it. Now this is basically metal. Wow. We were painting Chica's head and it fell down and we have this giant crack in it. Ah! So now I guess we have to go in with Bondo and fill it with some Bondo and hopefully that fixes it. We're trying to get this done in like 2 days. We only have like a day and a half to fix this. Now it's time to paint Chica's beak. Chica now has eyebrows. Just kidding, they come right off. We're gonna glue those on after. Right now, we're gonna draw out where our face makeup's supposed to go. And then we're gonna hand paint it on. Okay, so for some reason the acrylic paint doesn't seem to want to stick, so we're just gonna try spraying the spray paint inside of a bowl, and then we're gonna use it like normal acrylic paint.
Time to add the eyebrows.
Okay, now it's time to glue on Chica's bow. So it looks like we just put it right there. I'm just gonna grab a little tiny bit of hot glue, and look at that! It's staying on! Easy peasy. Yeah, just don't go swinging it around super crazy. Let's eat, huh? Okay, so now it's time for us to put the iMac together.
First we have to take out the supports and assemble the pieces.
Oh my gosh, it's like a Lego set.
Now we just have to do the eyeballs.
For the pupil, we 3D printed a clear purple disc. And then we're gonna use an LED to light up the eye. So it should look something kind of like this. But before we do that, we have to paint this entire thing white, except for the center. We're just gonna go in and use a little bit of frog tape to kind of mask it off. There we go. Now we have a perfect circle. Go ahead and stick that right in there. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Now we're gonna grab some white spray paint and just spray the inside of this.
And also we have to cover the outside.
Very nice. Let's go paint this bad boy. Okay, so now that our eyes are all painted, I went in with some Sharpie and kind of just outlined the inside. I thought that would look kind of nice as like an accent. So now it's time to work on the iris. For the outside of the iris, we actually printed out this transparent clear PLA. That's just gonna go right in there. I'm gonna try just putting some black hot glue directly into the eye, and that'll be the iris. Yeah, so that's looking pretty freaking good. I like how that turned out. Then we're gonna take our clear plastic and just pop it right on there. It is hot glue after all. Let me go ahead and add one of these LED lights. I am so happy with that. Okay, now we're gonna glue the LED inside of the eye. Wow, that worked. Look at that, we could do it different colors. The eye mechanism ended up being way more technical than anticipated, and it's still kind of rough. So if you want to see a proper tutorial on how to do this, I recommend Little Jem's video, or maybe Will Cogsby. He's kind of like the king of IMEX, I guess. In the meantime, we got this working good enough, and it's time to make the eyeballs look pretty. Okay guys, we got a little bit of up and down. Not a lot though. We got slight movement, and then we got some blinking. I think this is something we're gonna have to mess around with for a little bit and kind of tinker with. But for the sake of this project right now, I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, so now we're gonna take our iMech and mount it inside of Chica's head. Gonna do this very carefully. The way I think we're gonna do it, we haven't really figured that part out completely yet, but I think we're just gonna use some of these big old shelf brackets to kind of help hold it up, and then use some baking soda and super glue to hold the brackets on. First thing we have to do is mark where we want it. So now that I marked where we want our L brackets, we're gonna go ahead and start gluing them in, I guess. It was a little rough, but I think these are in the right spot. Okay, now I'm just gonna grab some super glue, gel super glue to be precise, and just stick it right in there. Okay, one down, 4 more to go, hopefully. Just sprinkle a little baking soda on that. Okay, now we have to mount the eyes inside the head. Yes!
We're going to be using EVA foam to make the triangle earrings. There you go. Now we add a layer of Plasti Dip. And now we paint them green. Going to add glitter. Glitter makes everything beautiful.
Woo, we did it! The head is complete! It's time to just combine everything together along with a white jumpsuit. And now, Roxy has a friend! Oh my god! It's a Glamrock girl! Pizza and the arcade lights! Glamrock girls, they're good of night. So Robby said, let me make you a friend. And in his corner, he made you one. And now the Glams, they're gonna have fun. And now the Glams, they're gonna have fun. The phone rings in the middle of the night. Bondo yells, is the costume too tight?